This collector on the corner. I've had a busy day today. First thing I did was I went to Walmart and bought gasoline because over at Calico Rock that gas was $3.47, the cheapest. At Pocahontas I paid $3.03. So I knew it's cheaper. So I filled my truck up with gas, my 5-gallon can, and I drove on over to the other side of Williford where I had bought the David Bradley tractor. And I had some buckets of stuff and everything that I bought over there. It wasn't worth anything. Some old fertilizer and a couple buckets of milky looking hydraulic oil. But I just hate to not take stuff, leave it. So I went over and I got that and come back home. And then I decided I'd go get the rest of my bicycle. Anyway, so I took off to go to Moody, Missouri. And that's the other side of Thayer and Mammoth Springs. And when I got close to the Walmart at Thayer, I had a belt break in the front tire on my truck, so I'm going thump, 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 wobbling around. So I get my spare, and I got a good-looking spare, and I put that spare on the front, and yeah, the old truck handled good, drove good all the way up there to Moody, Missouri, and I loaded up them last 12 bicycles. And I come back and I stopped by the feed store there in Thayer, Missouri, and I bought about 800 pounds of feed. And I come on home, handling good, no funny about the steering or nothing. When I get by the fire department in Dalton, Arkansas, that tire come apart. That one I had put on. There she is. I wasn't going very fast. There's some sharp curves up there you got to slow down for. I was probably going only about 30 miles an hour, maybe 35 at most. And that thing, and the rubber come plumb off of it. And look at how good the tread is on that radial. I need to glue that on some other tire. So then I have to jack it up and put that tire I took off back on that's got wires hanging out of it. So I drive home about 25, 30 miles an hour from Dalton to here. And I made it. So that's all that counts in the long run, as long as you make it.
Can't you glue this on the tire that's got wires showing?
Well, I don't know. Well, what it is, a radial tire, they start wrapping that wire around that inner casing. And then when they get to the end of that wire, when they wrap it, they don't fasten that with anything, maybe some glue or something. And then they mold all this rubber on the outside on it. And the only thing's holding them wires in place is this molded rubber. And after a number of years...
I don't see no wires on this one.
No, the wires are still inside of here on this one.
Oh.
The wires didn't break. See, there's wire.
Oh, okay.
The wires didn't break on this one. The belts didn't break. This was handling good. It just come apart.
Wow.
But after a certain number of years, it's debatable, a radial sitting around them wires start to move. And it'll come down. Or if
where do they move to?
Sometimes if you change the direction on the radial tire, from what it's been broke in, the way it was rolling when it broke in, it'll do like that.
Ah. Yep, I sees it.
I've had a lot of experience.
Can I ask you a simple question?
What?
Is that tire any good?
No.
Then why is it still here?
It just is.
Why?
Because I ain't cut a hole and put over a fence post yet.
Why?
I just lazy.
There.
Anyway.
Could you say that again?
Because I just being lazy.
There it goes. Thank you.
Anyway, what I was going to say, I don't much like radials, but I can't find 16-inch bias ply anymore. I could buy new ones, but I ain't going to buy no new ones.
Why not?
But I've got a
They
six.
might hold up a little bit
I got
longer.
a '66 Ford truck up there that's got some bias ply recaps
That
on
doesn't look like a '66 Ford truck.
it. It's got some bias ply recaps on it
Yes,
that I bought off of Debbie's daddy
yeah, my daddy.
when I was dating her.
When we was dating.
Yeah, remember?
Two weeks ago.
I gave him $15 a piece for it.
I remember.
I bought 4 of them off of, and he'd pulled them off of some truck. Some truck, they got scared of running them or something, and he pulled them off, and then he sold them to me. They was takeoff. And they're still holding there and up. You know, they're dry rotted and cracked. But they're them Band-Aid recaps.
Oh, so they're made back in the good old days.
There's the last little bicycle.
When rubber was really good rubber.
I don't think I've got anything that I bought at auction anywhere that I haven't brought home. Nothing I can think of. But anyway,
you want me to do some thinking? I can probably think of something. You haven't been to the auction yet. Hi, handsome.
You're in the video.
You're in the video. What you got? Beef jerky? Yummy.
Beef jerky, him. Anyway, I guess that'll be all for this one. I'm kind of tired. I want to rest up a little bit.
What you tired from? Changing tires?
Just going. Just being up, not getting my afternoon nap like I like to say. So,
Did you say
we'll say goodbye and good luck to you.
And
Did you say what's my YouTube channel?
yep, and please thank y'all and like and subscribe. Bye.